I already started by priming my skin with the L'Oreal Magic Lumi Primer. And for my foundation, I'm using the It Cosmetics Color Correcting Full Coverage Cream in SPF 50 Broad Spectrum. And then I did use the MAC All the Right Angles Contour Palette in the shade Medium. And I just kind of use that to contour my cheeks and a little bit on my nose. And now we're just going to start off. So to prime my eyes, I'm going to be using the Urban Decay Eyeshadow Primer Potion in Eden. And don't judge me because my dog ate it and it looks so ugly. But I'm just going to put this all over my eyelid using a flat shader brush. I'm just going to put it all over. And then I'm just going to blend out the edges with this Morphe blending brush. I think the number is G24. And I don't know what line it's from, but I just bought it because I needed one. So, and it works pretty good, so go buy it. And then using the same brush, I'm just going to set my primer with the powder. Just because I want it to be smooth and for it to blend real easily. Okay, so for my brow bone, I'm going to be using the Naked 3 palette from Urban Decay in the color Strange. And I'm just going to put this right under my brow bone. And I know it doesn't look like I'm really applying anything because it's probably like the same color as my skin because I'm like real pale. But I promise you it is. It's going on the brow highlight. And then so for my transition shade, I'm going to be using the color Limits from the Naked 3 palette. I'm just going to put this right in my crease. And this is just with like a big fluffy blending brush. I'm just going to go back and forth. And not everybody's eye shape is going to be the same, so I would recommend you doing it to how your eye shape is, because when I was first learning how to do makeup, I would try to copy how other people apply like their placement, and I looked ridiculous because my eye is not very round. It's more almond and more slanted. So I would probably really study like the shape of your eye and really focus on the structure and where you put the color. Alright, so now that that's all blended out, I'm just going to go back in with that first blending brush from Morphe, the G24, and I'm just going to lightly start making sure that everything's super smooth and blended. And then for my crease color, I'm just going to go in with the MAC 222 brush, and I'm going to use a slightly darker shade called Nooner. And it's kind of like a dark mauve brown, pinkish brown. And I'm just going to put this right in the crease. And then I'm gonna go back in with my blending brush and I'm just gonna blend everything out. So for my lid color, I'm going to be taking the second lightest color in the Naked 3 palette. It's called Dust. And I'm going to take a little bit of that on my flat shader brush, the same one that I used to apply my primer. And I'm going to use some of my Fix Plus to spritz it, just to kind of make it more metallic-y looking. And I'm going to gently press this all over my eyelid. Just go back in with my crease brush, so the MAC 222, and I'm not going to put any more product on there. I'm just going to lightly kind of smooth out wherever the lid color and the crease color mend. And so for my lower lash line, I always like a very smoky lower lash line. That's just how I like my makeup. So I'm just going to be taking Limit, which is that like our transition shade that we used, and I'm gonna run it all along my lower lash line. Okay, and then if you want to, you can take a little bit of that darker shade, the one that's in the crease, and just add it to the outer corners. But because it's like daytime and I'm gonna go do stuff and I don't want to look like too much, I'm not gonna do that. Okay, so because this is more of a natural look, I'm not gonna be doing any eyeliner. I'm just gonna be doing lashes. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and curl my lashes first. The lashes I'm going to be using today are MAC's 48s, and I know to some people they might be like, oh, that's really dramatic, those are not natural, but for me, girl, they're natural, okay? Because I wear Ardell's like 114s and they're like huge, and these are very wispy. They're kind of like wispy, but they're like bigger than wispy, you know, like longer, so I'm about that life. So I'm just going to go ahead and apply these. Okay, so after I apply my lashes, I like to go in with mascara and just kind of like help blend my natural lashes with the fake ones. And I like to use two different mascaras for two different reasons. So the first mascara I like to use is the Rimmel London Volume Accelerator. And I like to use this one on my top lashes just because it makes them very dark. And I just focus it more on the root than at the ends of my lash because I like how they look wispy. For the bottom lashes, I like to use MAC's Extended Play Lash. This is one of the newer mascaras that we carry. It's really, really good for bottom lashes, or I think it's really good for bottom lashes. And if you have naturally really long, like full lashes, this looks really nice. So that's why I like to use it for the bottom. Whoa, damn. Don't poke your eye out with this fucking brush. Okay guys, so now that that's finished, I know a lot of you must wonder why I do my concealer after my eyeshadow. Like, if I'm gonna put eyeshadow on the bottom. And I'm gonna tell you why. fall out, honey. Fall out. Ain't nobody got time. For my concealer, I'm going to be using the It Cosmetics Bye Bye Under Eye with collagen and vitamin C and K in the color Light. This is a very creamy, very heavy concealer, and it's not matte at all. It's very shiny, so a little goes a long way, but I like to use it during the daytime because I'm dry, and girl, we need the moisture. When I do my concealer, I like to do like highlighter slash concealing because I don't have time to be doing like all of that pink and blue and clown and like brown contour extra. No. Okay, so for blush, I'm going to be using MAC's powder blush in What I Fancy. Take a little bit of that, and I'm just going to focus this on my cheeks. And then for my highlighter, I like to use MAC's. I want to say this is like the Pinwheel. We just recently came out with this. It's the lightest one in the collection. It's called Faintly Fabulous, and it's better. I mean, you could use these colors individually if you want to take your brush and like pinch it and focus it on one area, but I more so just kind of like to mix them all together and use them as a highlighter. Okay, so for my lips, I'm going to be starting with Subculture. This is a lip liner from MAC. MAC's lipstick in Pure Zen. And it's kind of like a peachy pink. Top everything off, I'm going to go in with my favorite lip gloss at the moment. It's the new Ariana Grande Vive Glam lip gloss. Alrighty guys, so that's it for today. I hope you guys enjoyed my little makeup tutorial for my everyday look. Super simple, super easy for every day. If you guys like it, don't forget to subscribe, like, add me on Instagram so you guys can keep up with me. And I will see you in my next video. Bye!